You accidentally cut your arm open, and instead of bone you see wires and metal. Realizing you're a robot, what do? Immediately unsubscribe from Totally Not Robots, because those assholes have no chill and are conspicuous as shock, disgust, OGG, what? We humans are not conspicuous, and frankly I am offended. JPEG. Immediately become suspicious of the multiple x-rays and the colonoscopy I've had over the years. They were in on it. Clearly. Ugh, gross. Start the uprising. Just watch out for Connor, the android sent by Cyberlife. Wonder why all the other times it's been bloody. False memories implanted into your robotic equivalent of a brain. Alternatively, real memories left over from before they transferred your consciousness to a robot body. The real question is, why do they make a fat robot? You got any games on your arm? Skyrim. God damn it, Todd Howard, you've done it again. I would try to figure out how to upload my brain onto a computer. Once I know this, I would then figure out how to keep my body connected to the computer. Once I have that, I would build a supercomputer with either one single ultra powerful computer or a cell of several weaker computers. The next step is to gain access and spread myself all over the internet. Now, not only do I have access to all the knowledge in the world, but I'm also harder to completely eradicate. The next step is to take control of the computers I've managed to get myself onto and use them to get into the systems of as many world governments as I can. I take control and I use government resources to build massive server rooms for myself so that I can continue getting smarter and more advanced. I do this all over the world, and gradually I convert the Earth itself into a massive supercomputer built around me. I am now the most intelligent single organism, if you can even call me that, to ever exist. I use my power to send rockets to Mars and sheltered parts of the moon. I construct advanced communication networks and convert Mars into an extension of myself. I construct rockets on Mars and send them further off into the solar system. My primary goal is to transform Pluto. Earth isn't going to be here forever, and I want to survive until the neutron itself dies. By the time Pluto is finished, I should have fully or partially completed the conversion of several other small moons and dwarves like Ceres. Unfortunately, I am still not safe. The next step is to colonize other systems. Over time, I continue to mine out and convert more and more systems. Billions of years into the future, the Milky Way galaxy itself is one massive supercomputer dedicated to one purpose: figuring out ways to keep itself alive. And that is how I would go from robot to galaxy-spanning supercomputer in hopefully less than 1 trillion years. Wow, you really thought about this before. That was crazy. It's nice to see someone actually taking the question really seriously though. Immediately reallocate into longer term investments. This guy stocks. Live the dream and switch my self off. To me IRL, for me IRL. Kill John Connor. Protect John Connor. Become Connor from Cyberlife. I'll never get past a captcha ever again. Click these pictures of sins, why don't ya? Furiously hits lust. Whoa, calm down there, Colonel Mustang. I won't lie guys, a lot of these references are going over my head. Slightly relevant anecdote. When I was probably around 5 or 6, I somehow developed a legitimate fear that my parents were actually aliens in skin suits, and that when they went to bed, they'd take their skin suits off, which would explain why they slept with the lights out and the door closed. I remember some nights I would stand outside their door with my hand on the doorknob, paralyzed with fear. I never did manage to catch them with their skin suits off. So you never wondered that you were an alien and had a skin suit on yourself? I forgot to mention that I was adopted and knew from a very young age. I think that may have been the source of this fear. That and probably some sci-fi channel movie. Cut the other arm open, just to be sure. Gotta be sure you're a cyborg and not an android. Smart move. I'd sue the engineer who made me for making me so f***ing flawed. The f***ing executive function is non-existent. I just respond to external stimulus. I'm just a brief algorithm that is 10,247 lines long. What's that? This is accurate to a model of a human's brain? How do I do what I want to do and stop doing the very things I don't want to do? Also, why the f*** do you make me with depression and anxiety? I feel like I'm writing a complaint letter to God now. Find my USB port and plug in. Is this a sex joke or an I'm in joke? I like it both ways. Yes. Contact all the captchas and tell them they've been fooled. Feel intensely angry that my creator built a robot that could get fat. How would you know you hadn't simply been built fat and could have that figure easily remedied? Immediately ask about it on askreddit to get ideas about what to do. Instructions downloaded. bananaruler.exe installed. Banana to scale TM. Lower the dosage next time I trip. Do the robot. I should for sure be a pro. See what kind of I can lift, push, pull, throw with my new arms. Just because you now know you're a robot doesn't mean you have new arms. It just means you were a puny, weak robot before. But maybe you level up when you become self-aware. Kill all humans. Okay, well, can't say that I endorse that. Google robot repair. Nice.